well, I'm back to approach the finale of this DLC. But before we get into that, because I always have to stall the beginning with something or other, yeah, with how this DLC story has been going, it's got me feeling a little nostalgic for GB3. So I, aside from spending time leveling up the traits on this guy so I can actually use him, I jumped back into GB3 to get a fresher comparison. Because, there's differences. And there's a lot I could say about, like, the gameplay and other stuff. But for just right now, the freshest thing on my mind is the rival gunpla through both games. I mean, I've probably already talked this topic into the ground, but I brought visual aids this time. So, look, first off is here, the team we fought in the last DLC, right? The Zaku Black Tri-Stars from the build base team. So, they're a team of 3 completely identical Zaku 2 high mobilities, but they've got, different weapons for each of them because that's the best they could do. I mean, for a team being hyped up for, like, the whole of that mission by literally everyone in the game, I kind of expected something less, bland. The fact that absolutely no one on the team is using builders parts, despite the fact that they're supposed to be the most expert builders in existence, definitely hurts their reputation. And it's really boring. Like, I understand there's a theme going on there, but 3 straight builds, all with the same color scheme, and the only difference being the set of weapons, which didn't really do much for their, it didn't really show off their combat skill, that's for sure. It's really not it. It's really boring. And look, I'm sure there's some argument out there that's like, there's a lot of characters that they have to, give gunpla to, like, look at everybody in the lobby, all the players that show up even if they're faceless, so they can't spend too much time going wild, making hyper-unique designs for everybody, including builders parts and whatnot. Which, in response I'd say, I would agree. If it weren't for the fact that they've already done way more than that in GB3. So, swapping over to GB3, where the visual quality does take a dip because, it's older. Look at this guy. This is a randomized invader player. So if you didn't know, in GB3, during certain missions that aren't, like, taking place during an active tournament, you have a chance to be invaded by a player-type character, player-type NPC. And they're pulled from a pool of various gunpla that can just be thrown at you. So sometimes, when you run a mission, they won't show up, but other times they will. And their stats are higher than the elite enemies that show up normally, and their AI is very aggressive, something which this game could really use, but I'll leave that for another time. Overall, it just makes playing the missions and replaying them more interesting, because, hey, who will you roll this time? Who'll show up with random parts to be a slightly more challenging obstacle? And, like, early on in the game, they are actually challenges, because their health is higher, they hurt a lot, and they sometimes scale with your builder level and not your build level, right? Your character and not your gunpla. But, so, here's the thing. This one guy showed up, and for the record, look at him. He's cool. He's Char, but in gunpla form. Someone came up with that, and it's like, yeah, put it in the game. But on higher difficulties, this changes. Sometimes, you get invaded by more people. So, this is on new type difficulty. 4 enemies. 4 players. Also, I don't know why GB4 downgraded, because GB3 let you have a team of 4 take on missions. And I'm assuming it's just a holdover from New Gundam Breaker, where they could only do 3 to a team. But the fact that that downgrade stayed really sucks. But look at these machines. They're crazy. all amazingly unique and just more creative than anything showing up in this GB4 here. And those are just random invaders. I don't know how big the pool is, but I mean, I've played enough where I recognize them, but I don't remember how many times I've run into them. So the pool of random invaders is quite sizable. Here's the thing though. As I mentioned, the story has multiple tournaments going on, right? So when you play the story, there are tons of static player enemies. You know, random teams that you have to fight against. Not random, actually. Set teams that you have to fight against over the course of the game, in addition to these random invaders. So, look at these guys. It's a bit of a simpler sort of build duo here, but they're clearly using Shining and Wing parts, and they've swapped parts with each other just to make newer builds. Simple, but neat. But do you notice them? Builder's parts. Double boomerangs on both of them, in different places. One of them has an anti-ship sword, so that way he's not just using martial arts, he's also got his great sword. Look at that! Customization. Gunpla is freedom. Let's take a look at another team. This one looks like it's inspired by prototypes. One's a gun cannon, gun tank hybrid, which, I mean, I wouldn't run that, but it looks neat. Also has some missile pods on the legs. And the other one is, I guess, a Gundam made of other Gundams early on from the 1 Year War. And both of them are colored, or use like a similar color scheme to the Arc 78-1 prototype Gundam. So I can see the theme there, where it's like, we're experimenting with early Gundam stuff. That's neat. Now how about this team? This is a duo of gyms customized to look like Nemos, which for some reason still aren't in any games. Like, Nemos are a gym, the same way the Jesta and the Jegan are gyms. So not having Nemos is kind of odd. I would like to have them. But anyway, these guys made their own. And that's, you know, that's neat. And clearly they share similar builds, but there are slight differences. One has the ground type backpack, and you can't see it, but the other one has the hand grenade builder part attached to the leg. And their weapon sets are also different. This team by itself already outdoes Build Base in having similar builds with variety. And there's only 2 of them. You know what the best thing about these last 3 teams are? They all show up during a single mission. It's supposed to be a battle royale sort of mission, so you go through the 3 stages, but at the end of each, like, mini-map, you fight one of the teams. You fight 3 teams in a single mission. And this is early on. This is Chapter 1, Mission 4. If this sort of setup happened in GB4, each one of those teams would have been their own mission to fight against, just to pad out the playtime. And in GB3, there are a plethora of missions like this. There are a lot of tournaments, there are a lot of participants, all with their own unique teams and themes. All with builders parts, different sets. It's so cool. And they didn't bring that back in GB4. There are no random invaders. Every single team you encounter is a static set based on the mission. They gave you all these lobby NPCs, and the only time you ever see them in combat is if you fight them in the offline arena, because they're not going to show up if you're playing online. So, when I say GB4 is sorely lacking in creative builds, I'm not just comparing to, you know, what people have put up online, because those are hyper extra creative. Those are cool. Sometimes. Not a lot of the time. But I'm talking comparing them to their own previous works. Alright? GB3, builders parts were introduced. Those didn't exist before Gundam Breaker 3. And the devs went ham with them. They put them on all their custom builds. They made a whole bunch of dudes for you to just fight against randomly, give you different random parts to drop, and it's just so cool. This game, GB4, they added the ability to have separate arms and separate weapons. And they didn't take any advantage to that. Most enemies single-wield weapons, which is a straight-up disadvantage in builds. And most of them use the same arms, which, for fair, aesthetic reasons, yeah. But when they could have different arms to have more skills and whatnot, give more variety to combat, just why didn't they? They didn't take advantage of anything they brought to the table when it comes to GB4. I don't understand why. Should be so much better. Side note, mastered skills as well. No enemy uses mastered skills, and yet I distinctly remember in GB3, when you have your duel against Mr. Gunpla, he has a katana, which is classified as a saber, yet when he fights you, he uses lance skills, greatsword skills, and I actually don't remember what his fourth skill is. Because he has the lance rapid stab, he has the lance jump and stab, and then he has, I want to call it Starburst Stream, but that's not the name. But it's the great sword like Wild Swings. So he's using mastered skills, truly showing that you can use customized Gunpla as an NPC. And they've lost that ability because of the way Master Skill works, and I don't know their own incompetence. I mean, on one hand, it feels rude to say that. On the other hand, the evidence is there. So, you know. Anyway, now that I've gotten that out of the way, let me, for real, take my creative build. Look at this. This outdoes most of the people in this lobby as well. I mean, I won't put down Tron over there. Tron's got a cool build. But I know you're a new builder, but do better. Disney's using a straight build of a unique thing. Yuki's is the most disappointing. What is this garbage? I know I hate on Yuki's build a lot, but no, really, I do hate it. Also, the orange is garish. This build is terrible. But yeah. I like this build a lot. My heat blade is going into the ground. I kind of wish I could climb on top of it, but that'd be too much. But yes. We're gonna go rescue Didin, and to do so, I'm going to take my villain suit. Listen, it looks good, and I leveled it up. I'm actually surprised at how good this looks. I like the way it ended up. The color scheme, the parts. I mean, it's half Gundam wing units. Actually, it's a third Gundam wing unit. It's a third, brain function. Well, not quite. I'm counting the Epion wings as both ground cell, which would be Advance of Zeta style, and Woundwort, which is Advance of Zeta style. But also it's Epion wings, so it's wing. But then there's also the IBO head and chest. So it's got a variety. Also, I put funnels on the back because almost all the villain suits use funnels in some form, just in various ways. One has dragoons. One is... Oh, Lilin is not here. Anyway, one has the new funnels. One has Alpha Azieru style funnels. One of them is Barbataurus, so he doesn't have funnels. But yeah. Just like that. So I put funnels on there. They actually look good. They're a bit hidden when I have the heat rod shield in the back. So it looks like they're deploying kind of a Cube-like style. I think it works. But the shields aren't allowed in the lobby for some reason. The only reason my sword is out is because that is technically my arm. That is the Woundwort, but with the composite shield booster. So it's always attached. And it gives you the built-in long heat blade and long blade rifle as weapons. Anyway. I'd say I've complained enough, but I'm sure I'll find something. But oh! I'm sorry, that was a reaction I had, but if you look at the parts, Reborn's Gundam and Spiegelblade. So, yeah, Spiegel is going to be in here. Reborn's Gundam. Actually, are they allowed to call it Spiegel? Because, like, as you've seen, things like God Gundam, Devil Gundam, Death Army, they are actually mandated to use the translated versions. So that's why they come out as Burning, Dark Gundam, Dark Army. But is Spiegel Gundam included in that? Because it should be otherwise translated to Shadow Gundam. Which, I mean, still fits as a name. But Spiegel, meaning mirror, is, I feel like, way more poignant as a name for Mr. Schwarzbruder. But anyway, let's get in there. Let me give it those parts. Give. I'm literally chilling like a villain right now. Watch these cutscenes with me in them with my arm.
Meister! Oh
yeah, can you join the team again? Because it's been a while since we fought alongside you instead of against you. I'm also sad he never improved his gunpla. I guess Will never did either. He was the resident rival champion. Mr. Gunpla was there for one fight and he never joined.
Ah. Battle tournament mo buji ni shuryou shi, sakusen ni hitsuyou data ga sorotta.
The fact that no one updated their gunpla for the DLC or even throughout the base game is also super disappointing. Like, again, look at how many builds, I'm trying to actually compile a list of them, of builds are in GB3 and how many are in GB4. And at first glance, GB4 looks like it has the advantage, but then you get into the random pools and the static teams, and it's like, oh, there's a lot of them. I didn't realize. Also, I thought Kamase had the only custom PG. No, there's another couple like custom PG fights. Like there's a straight build Gundam Mark II PG, but it has Zeta's rifle and other things. So it's like, oh, they did custom PGs because they were playable for, you know, NPC characters. In the world of Gundam Breaker 3, people were able to bring PGs into the simulator and use them. That is clearly not the case with GB4, but bring back the custom PGs, that was super cool. Even if they all fight similarly, aesthetically, it's awesome and it makes sense for the universe. I sure hope so. I went through a lot of emotions, that's for sure. I suppose I was supposed to go through more positive emotions, but emotions are emotions, alright? As long as they're strong, it should be fine, yeah?
GB4 を救ったクラン同士の対決だ。当然といえば当然だが。
True.
私たちがカオスと戦ったという情報は公表されていないはずですが。
I mean, the devs didn't, but people exist. Sheena, you do know how the internet works, right? How are there not dozens of people just streaming the tournament from their own, like, spectator seats? Absolutely happened. Not to mention the few people who could log in during the blackout time.
そもそもあの事件の詳細自体、公式の発表じゃ触れてないもんね。会社としては認めるわけにはいかないし、かといって変に否定してもやぶへびになるから、なかったことにするしかないって感じかな。
To be fair, that is probably the best way they can handle it. You can't bring too much attention to it, but you can't deny it, because then people will be like, well, I gotta see what they're talking about now. So you just gotta let it blow over as best as you can.
それでもカオスの宣戦布告は多くのユーザーが見ているわけだしな。
Yeah, that too. He straight up called out everybody. So if you somehow missed that, it wouldn't be too long until you realize what happened.
何かのイベントと勘違いしているやつもいるみたいだが、ベータからやっているプレイヤーの間じゃ、もう事実として話が広まってるぜ。
People are terrifying when it comes to information gathering. They will find things out if they really, really want to.
GB4 をぶっ壊そうとしたヤバいやつをマイスターと俺たちで倒したってな。
公然の秘密っちゅうやつやな。0083の GP シリーズみたいなもんや。
Tao, thank you for bringing Gundam references in there. You're great. Thank you for that. Oh, that makes me so happy. Yes, the GP series, where the Federation denies that it ever happened, but everyone knows the GP series existed because, you know, Solomon got nuked. A little hard to hide what happened there when an entire fleet was vaporized by stolen nukes. It's not the sort of thing you sort of just forget.
そのおかげもあるのだろう。トーナメントにおいて集められた思いは予想をはるかに超える熱量だったようだ。
We really need more dialogue that just keeps referencing things. That's why I really enjoyed playing Brain, please function. Playing SD Gundam Battle Alliance, because while we are in the Gundam universes fighting, we are not usually residents of them, and so we just make references about events and stories and, you know, poke fun at random things. It's great. Gundam Breaker should have way more of that because we are not in a Gundam universe and we have more opportunity to reference things. But I'll take what we can get. Tao and Sheena are absolutely racking up the counts on Gundam references though, so please keep at it.
あとはその思いをリリンに伝えればいいんだよね。
それについては門松さんが作業を進めている。そろそろ報告が来る頃だろう。
I want him to show up and be like, I was actually just waiting for you to finish. I've got the info here.
噂をすればだな。
He was listening in. He's got to be.
待たせたな。リリンに反応があった。
Why is your face squished on the big screen but not your sprite down there?
本当に？
固く閉ざされてたセキュリティが緩んで、
Oh, it's just the angle.
の干渉を受け付けるようになった。
So we can break through?
今ならリリンに声を届けることができるはずだ。
Let's go.
もう一度リリンの心の中に入って語りかけてみてくれ。
So who's gonna come with this time?
どうしたのですか、リンさん。本当に大丈夫なのかな。前みたいに心を閉ざしたままだったら。
It's too late to doubt now. We've gotta go and we've gotta do this. Just gotta believe.
それで不安を感じているのか。大丈夫だ。今回はきっとうまくいく。リリンに反応が見られたのはリリン自身も外からの接触、つまり助けを待っているということだ。
That is a very good strong point.
そうだね。ちょっと弱気になっちゃった。よーし、今回も私が行くよ。いいよね。
I feel like it'd be a problem if you didn't go.
もちろんだ。前回同様、リン君と君は最も適任だと言えるだろう。
Exactly.
そして残る一人だが、
Oh.
私に行かせてもらいたい。
Okay. I don't know why you took so long to propose that, but okay. Once again, Tao gets to sit on the sidelines. Hey, remember when he was supposed to be the best friend character you first meet? What happened to that? Dude's not around. We've basically just evolved into main character, Misa 2, and whoever is plot relevant. And it's never Tao. It's also like never Sheena or Mashima, but they sort of just shoehorn them in. But they shoehorn them in more than they do Tao. Like, at this point, I don't know why Tao exists. They have not done him any favors and encouraged him to exist. I feel really bad for him because he is a resident SD Gundam user, and they have not let him do anything.
おお、マイスターが出てくれるなら鬼に金棒やな。
Tao, be more mad, be more useful.
新旧王者揃い踏みだな。
I mean, that is a pretty cool, good point.
何が起こるかわからねえからな。ジンがいりゃ安心だろ。
I feel like me playing the role of, not playing the role, but taking on the appearance of villain while the old hero is here is somewhat fitting. And, you know, Dean is there too.
ですが、その分サポートチームは一人減ってしまいますね。 それは問題ないのでしょうか。
We have Katamatsu in the control room. We're fine.
その点は問題ない。今回の作戦では俺以外に優秀なバックアップがいるから心配するな。
Is it Mochizuki or is it someone else? Because I kind of want it to be someone else, but Mochizuki would be fine too.
バックアップですか。誰やろう。
Like, he knows one person that we could assume he associates with.
ある意味今回の作戦には最適な人材だぜ。
How so?
まあ任せとけって。
Why is everything gotta be cryptic? Just tell me.
とはいえここが正念場だ。そう楽観視もできないだろう。ここは一つ君が温度をとってみんなを鼓舞してくれないか。
Oh god, you want the silent protagonist to raise morale? You should know what this position is like. Why would you make me do this? Laser focus, we got this. You can use my body as a vessel. Let's go save it. No, I'm gonna go weird because I gotta go weird. You can use my body as a vessel.
いやいやいや、勝手にこっちを殺さんといて。
Look, it made Mashima laugh. I'm fine with that.
もうここでそのボケ。けどおかげで緊張が解けたよ。ありがとう。
See? I do things right. Slapping her with my heat rod.
この調子なら大丈夫だな。
リリンの心を開くことができるかどうかはこの作戦にかかっている。
3人とも頼むで。
必ずリリンさんと一緒に戻ってきてくださいね。
You got it.
お前たちなら絶対できるさ。任せたぜ。
ちゃんと迎えに行ってあげなさいよ。大切な妹なんだから。
Yes.
よしでは作戦開始だ。
いろいろ回り道もしたけど今度こそリリンを助けるんだから。
Just swinging around my heat blade. It's so awkward having that on. Just clipping through the floor all the time. The horns really do complete the bile head. It's amazing how good that looks. It's just two simple horns that I'm like, let me just like hot glue gun these on. And it's like, wait, that looks awesome. I don't know why they didn't have them before. Here we are again, still no new maps. Entire set of 5 DLC, no new maps. No old maps either.
しゃあ前に来た時とは様子が違う。
やり方自体は前と変わらない。敵を倒して進んでいくだけだ。ただしセキュリティレベルが上がっている可能性がある。出てくる敵も手強くなっているかもしれん。気をつけて進んでくれ。
Yeah, I don't have a second pallet there. Oh, so fun fact, I'm using the Banshee's Beam Magnum on here, and I actually had to grind out for this one, because the base Banshee Beam Magnum doesn't come with a grenade launcher skill? Yeah, no, that's modified. Like, this one has the grenade launcher and rapid fire. Even though the grenade launcher is the big difference between the Banshee's Beam Magnum and the regular Unicorn Beam Magnum, the grenade launcher isn't normally there as a usable weapon, which is bizarre. Also, funnels go. But yeah, I have a bunch of mastered skills again, calling back to all the other antagonist suits. So same vein as my GN Starstorm, but for the bad guys. That it? Alright, there we go. Who's showing up first? Spiegel? Reborns? Reborns. Let me just take out the Susanoo then. Funnels go back out. Finger. Yeah, I think my damage is pretty good here. These parts are only like level 45, but it is enough. I do have a problem with the long blade rifle though, in that it is a long rifle that has beam and only beam, so you can only hold it down. And I'm not fond of that. But for the theme of the build, I will use it. I don't know where Reborns went. I'm just taking down 00 first. What? What? Oh, don't be a problem. Whatever you do, don't be a problem. Oh no. I mean, if I take you out, it should be fine, right? Alright, boxes. I don't know if he's still under there, and I hope he's not. Hyper mode, go! Could you stop? There we go. Let's just go ultra hyper. I want lightning to fit with the gold of hyper mode. Also cool that when I use my destiny attacks, they the wings of light come out. All right, it appears it wasn't a problem, or my funnels got him, which is good too. Next part. Oh, wait a minute. That's Yuki's. In fact, this is Yuki's entire team. Yeah. Wait, whose plan? Are we reenacting all the battles to help Lilin remember? Because this is the Nishiwaki team. Believe me, I'm sure you can tell I would recognize this ugly piece of junk anywhere. I hate it so much. But yeah, that's the Nishiwaki Harut as well, right? No, that's just regular Harut. Oh, it's a regular Harut and a regular Zabanya, which... That's not a Zabanya. Either way, the Nishiwaki uses a... Or rather, it's called the Nishiwaki Zabanya, but it's mostly Cherudum parts. But it has the Zabanya legs. I thought I saw... I did see a Zabanya! Aha! I'm not crazy. Alright, who's up next then? That's a Reborns. We're back to regular dudes. Alright, is this gonna be the whole Battle Royale gauntlet where we fight through everybody we've met before? Does that mean I'll have to fight my friends as well? Because that'd be pretty cool. Beam! Excellent. Wait. Who escaped? You're stuck. Oh, my funnel's got you, don't worry. I keep trying to shoot my right gun, but it's a hold only. Hello. Who dares approach? And do I know you? No. Oh, wait! One of them I do. You didn't get to show back up, but your gunpla did. And the others didn't get to show up. This is the Helios, huh? It feels like you're out of place in this case. Though I guess it was just 00 units and the Nishiwaki X1. And here it's just the Helios along with the Reborns and stuff. I see those GN large fin fangs. I'm glad I carried him that high, because that makes the greatsword move way better. It's so much slower than in GB3, though. You can get a lot of hits on the way down. So I like using the greatsword in GB3. Apparently they're going to be rebalancing it. Maybe I'll get to use greatswords again. It'll be fun. It is funny, though, because in GB3, at least the translation went with two-handed weapons, even though, like, every single one is exclusively a greatsword. Meanwhile, in this game, they're called greatswords, and they've decided to put the maces and hammers and stuff into the greatsword category, so they're not exclusive to greatswords anymore. So the translation sort of went backwards. Alright, where's that Reborns? There you are. Grabbing you. There we go. Next stage. So at some point we're going to fight Chaos's Black Lotus again, as part of the memories we're reliving here. Suppose we'll see. This is still the best map they have, but I wish there were more. It's just a recolor. Oh yeah, there we go. That's Gustav's Vulcan Goliath.
セキュリティレベルが上がったことで侵入者への新たな対抗手段を編み出したんだ。より強い相手に対抗するためリリンの記憶とデータベース
There we go, yep.
過去の強敵を再現しているんだろうな。
We're literally diving into her mind, her memories.
ゲームの最終面はボスラッシュって相場が決まってんだよ、昔から。
I can't believe they didn't use the term boss rush in the translation. He straight up said it.
有効な戦術ではあるな。しかしビルダーは常に成長するもの。ましてや一度破った相手であれば。
And he's saying, yeah, but we've already fought these guys, so it shouldn't be a problem to fight them again and beat them again. Enemies we've already defeated before should stand no chance against us who've improved. Oh, Carpaccio. In Gundam Dolores, was it? More beam. More funnel. Need a hand? Oh, you got it back. Never mind. The joke doesn't land anymore. So is Dora and then Kurokante gonna be next? Or is Kurokante gonna show up in the Neo Zeong? I hope not. Funnels out. I feel like the funnels never last long enough. I'm also spoiled because they lasted way longer than GB3. You could extend option equipment time, and funnels fell under option equipment. So you can get them sitting around for a long time. It's fantastic. Oh, Spiegel! And I guess Kurokante does use like half of those kits. But Spiegel! Actually, I have break level 5. Let me go for him first, before that loses. Because break level 5 gives increased drop chances. Where'd he go? Oh. Full damage. Sekia Tenkyoken! What are you trying there? You just dashing at me? It is labeled Shadow Gundam, okay. But they're the Spiegel blades. That's funny, they got around it. Beam! Toho Huhai! You're too far low. Wow, I just ignored that. I ran into it. I forgot that's the explosion afterwards. Fun fact, just talking about GB3 again, that is a hit grab. If you hit them with the initial dash, it carries them up with you. So that way it always works instead of that where it just blows past you. It's like, well, that's useless until they walk into the explosion. There's Dora. Oh, God, who pulled me down? That was jarring. Funnels. Actually, yeah, who amongst these guys has a grapple? Because I 100% got pulled down. That was not me, like, dropping. No, it's not you, because you're a serpent. I don't think... the V dash has anything. You're still a server. Who pulled me? I'm so confused. Oh, maybe it was. Oh no, because Dora was in front of me and she has a whip. Anyway, oh, you're not Kudo Kante yet. No, wait. Build up the break bonus. Too far. Man, the auto aim is so wonky. Like, when you're firing the beam, normally you're not supposed to be able to turn or move when firing it. But because the way aiming works, like, as soon as they need a new target, it'll just snap to the next one, which is, like, not how that's supposed to work. It looks so jank and awful. Beam. I missed. Oh, but you won't target that one. Okay. He tried to kick me. A grenade launched his foot. Oh, wait. Ground break him. Shadow. No. Spiegel. Where's Kudo Kante? Bro's not showing up. Kudo Kante and Chaos need to show up. Oh, actually, this is for the Sandrock, isn't it? The TV version of the Sandrock is in this set. I wasn't even paying attention. If he's not, that'd be a little awkward, because there's a whole set of wing dudes here. I love using the greatsword when it's super fast. Go even faster. I kicked that dude across the map. Yeah, there's the Sandrock. Where are you going? Get up there. Get down there. Alright, so the katana moveset slaps them straight to the ground. Noted. Funnels. Wow, the Sandrock does not want to go down. There we go. Is that it? It is it. Okay. Is Kudo Kante gonna show up? Really? Are you sure? Is he gonna show up in a Neo Zeong or what? Like, what's happening here? Because I'm hoping we have a new boss here instead of Neo Zeong again. Or is it gonna be a boss rush of bosses? It's Neo Zeong again. It is Kudo Kante. I was afraid of that. Because that's a little boring. Oh yeah, she wasn't there!
お前たちが戦った相手のバトルログも参照したんだろうな。
そんなの何でもありじゃん。
これ式のこと。君たちが経験してきたバトルはこんなものじゃなかっただろう。も
うやるしかないか。
そこだな。
At least this one doesn't have legs like the survival version. I don't know where I am right now. Alright, that's one arm. It automatically changed because that arm is no longer a valid target. That's great. Just keep firing. Ow, ow, ow. Wow, that did, like, no damage. That's kind of amazing. That's like a super scary move normally. What are you even aiming at? I'm not down there. I have no guns. Also, I have funnels. What? Whoa, that bugged out super hard. It continued my spin because I interrupted it with the funnels. But then he continued. That's so weird. Right, I have that. Can you get your barrier now? Yep. I can't escape it.
ここまでとは
That is not what he said, because that was not unexpected. It was telegraphed for 6 years. You say that, but Meister's the one who's down, not you.
すまない不覚を取った
Yeah, I know. I see if I can get you in a second.
ごめん
Ah, she went down too. Guys, how are you not stronger than this?
この借りは必ず返してみせるよ
I'm just casually walking through this laser show. It's okay, I'll just do everything.
電するよ
What else is new? Yeah? There we go.
そりゃ
もらった
What you doing now? More beam. More funnel. That didn't hit me. That's a lie.
やってくれる
Yeah, there's still no dodging that because that is field wide. I don't have a head.
圧が外れたか
Why did you not make it close enough? There we go. Go time. I guess only the one with legs actually deploys the fun. Oh, you died even faster. I was gonna Sekiya Tengoku, but it's over.
突破できたようだね
強敵揃いだったけどなんとかなったね
リリンの反応があるのは次の層ここの最深部だしかし予想以上に激しい抵抗を受けたしリリン本体の防備がどれほど強固か予測できん
それでも行かなくちゃリリンが待ってるんだから
頼もしいなお前たちならこの作戦は必ずうまくいく根拠になるデータがあるわけじゃねえが俺もそう思ってるぜ
So I fought all the villains as the villains.
助け出して
Actually, I fought all the villains as all the villains. So, yes, I'm the strongest villain. Spiegelblade.
君は本当に素晴らしいビルダーだ
I know I am. Thank you, Meister. Any new... No new weapons, huh? All of those are old weapons. How about here? Not a single new weapon there either. Okay, Spiegel parts. Oh, Reborn's parts as well. I didn't get any Reborn's weapons. I know he has a beam rifle and a beam saber. Huh. Reborn's head. I mean, it looks cool. It doesn't do anything, but it looks cool. Reborn's body. Also has nothing on it, but it does have the crystal part in the middle, which is very neat. Oh, man, the body without the ribbons cannon on the back is super weird. No Spiegel. Reborn's arm, which has Trans Amp because there is a GN drive. Oh, wow, you're kitted out, huh? Melee claw, where? Just your fingers? Yeah, maybe just fingers. Egner whip. Where is that stored? What is that? And then GN Vulcan. Where's that stored? I apparently don't know the equipment for the Reborn's Gundam. Because I didn't realize the arms had that much on them. I just knew they had the GN drives attached to them for the pseudo twin drive. But apparently they got weapons. Neat. Spiegel. Spiegel blade. Iron net. You have a stun and the Messer Grant. Oh, you have all the things. I should have given you more when I made my V-Spiegel. Cool. Very cool. Oh, and you have Sturm and Drang as your burst. Oh my god. So, fun fact. Sturm and Drang pose has been in several previous games. I know it's in this game as one of the custom poses, and I believe that same pose is in Gundam Breaker 3 as one of your awakening poses. But until now, Sturm and Drang hasn't been in any of the games, so I don't know why the pose exists. You were never able to use the skill until now. So that's wacky. Also, wait a minute. That means everyone outside of Rising Gundam and Rose Gundam from G Gundam has a burst action. Shining has Shining Finger Sword. God Gundam has Sekiya Tenkyoken and Bakunetsu God... what is it? Bakunetsu God Slash. Bolt Gundam has Gaia Crusher. Dragon Gundam has Shindusei Kotoken. Maxter has Bursting Machine Gun Punch. Master Gundam has Sekiya Tenkyoken again. Rose Gundam's Rose Hurricane is an EX skill, not a burst action. So, Rose is the only one of the Shuffle Alliance who didn't get a burst action. And the other G Gundam units who didn't are Funsaiki, Death Army, and Rising Gundam. Okay, but Rose is cool. Rose is the one that introduced me to the concept of bits and funnels with Rose bits. Now I can't help but feel like it's been disrespected. At the same time, he's French, so I don't know how to feel about this. Anyway, other arm. I got Spiegel on both sides. I wonder which one of these are both arm required. Spiegel Blade might require both arms, but I feel like Iron Net and Messer Grant don't. So that'll be interesting to figure out. Also, Spiegel Blade is not an EX action. Why is that? I feel like it should have the spinning blade sort of thing, like God Gundam does, or anything that has the spinning blade on the arms, like Aegis. So, I don't know about that. Nothing on the legs, but it's fine. At least I have them. I do have the Reborn's legs with small GN fangs right there on the back. That should be... Is that two? Is that two GN fangs on there? Kind of looks like they're floating, actually. Oh, I guess they're attached, sort of as the rear skirt. I didn't get the Reborn's backpack, did I? I got Spiegel's backpack, but Spiegel's backpack doesn't do anything. But... Oh! Sandrock's backpack with the heat shuttles. Okay, that's cool. It throws them. Yeah, okay. I mean, I guess the heat shuttles on the Endless Waltz versions don't get thrown. So, that's different. But I didn't get the Reborn's backpack, which has the Ribbons cannon. Sandrock shield, does this have... It does have the flash on it. Okay, good. And the claw. That's pretty cool. Double OP skull on a shield. Rare. And now the junk. It's red it goes. And thus, that's all that's left. And even then, I mean, awakening increase over time is okay. Explosion area, I don't really use explosive weapons. Attack power cancel combo. Cooldown is good. Attack power long range weapon, I guess that's fine. Expand shooting mode, I don't really use shooting mode. Anyway. Oh, right. There was no... Oh, of course there's no, after briefing. We're still in the dive. So then, you have anything new to say? Are you prepping for some important mission? Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help. I mean, make a different build for my peace of mind. These are the same. Yeah, no one's actually changed positions, huh? Yeah. Alright, well, since this is, I believe, the final mission, let's take my final gunpla for real this time. Gundam Collapsar. Actually, let me go back in real quick. So, fun things. I was looking at Eclipse Gundam, and remembered it had stealth, because it turned invisible on me. And as you can see, I went and mastered it, right? Because the head is where the Mirage Colloid stealth is. And unless they've patched it in the, like, 24 hours since I last played, the fun bit about this, because it's on the head, it's a lot more convenient for me, so it doesn't lock out backpack, body, arms, or anything. It just locks out my head Vulcans, which... that's fine. But, just so you can see it when I go dark. Get the funnels off me first. So, you can see I am Shining Gundam head transformed. It doesn't hollow, and it's on the head. It's perfect. I'm so happy. So I don't have to have the big wings on the back, and it doesn't lock out 2 of my funnels when I go invisible. So I can have my stealth active. It's fine. I've been looking for one on the head. Like, not Destiny. Death Scythe has them on the arms. The Live Lance has them on the backpack. And then both Blitz and a Stray Goldframe have them on the right arm. So, you know, it doesn't really work for me. But then here comes the Eclipse, with the cool Chuny name that I feel like I was robbed of. And not only does it have stealth mode on the head, but it's a non-hollow stealth. It's perfect. So, welcome to the lineup, Mirage Colloid Stealth. You did it. You're what I wanted, and I didn't even know I'd be getting it. Now then. Let's finish this. I didn't even read this. Eternal Lilin. After all the preparations were made, they set off for the final fight to get Lilin back. Our place. I mean, that's sort of similar to the last episode title of IBO, which was Their Place, and that didn't go well. Let's not have the same thing, yeah? With thoughts of Lilin in their heads, the group sets off for the final battle to take back Lilin. Will they succeed? Yes, unless they make more DLC where we go back and have to succeed later. Don't do that, just give me more DLC, but with a better story. This launch looks so good with all these cool parts. Though the neck is a little tall. Probably should have lowered the head a bit, but it's fine. It's the same map again. Why is it the same map again? They've overused it now. It was the one cool map and now they've ruined it. Oh, you're F90, aren't you? Oh, these guys are gonna melt so quickly. Yep. F91's down here. So I don't know exactly the origin of F90. I know there's like I think there was a like prequel manga or something before the F91 movie came out. But there's also like a prequel game which is F90. I don't know where any of these are from, but I think that's the case. Hello? There we go. There's the F90 with the big stupid arm guns. It's his gun tank cosplay. Don't make fun of him. It actually does look like a gun tank cosplay because it has gun fingers and big cannons on the back. He's just missing the treads. Get over here. Funnels. Stun, sabers. Yeah, if I try to do the sabers without stunning them, sometimes I'll go through and lose out on my damage. So I gotta remember to stun them before I actually do that. Same goes for the Darkness Finger. If I don't stun them, then it has a chance of missing. The full F90 crew. Does look cool. Get shredded. Beams. Alright, stop. There we go. I could ground break you, or I can just keep smacking you. Where's the last F90? There you are. That damage is good, but I do wish it were better. Wave 2. Who's next? Actually, at some point they should hit us with SDs, right? I feel like full armor unicorn's a bit of an oddity to show up here. But whatever, I suppose. More F90s. F91. I'm kind of surprised they didn't bring back Vignaginas to go with the rest of the F91s. But I guess they want to keep the DLC separate because it's like, well, he's not supposed to show up in this one. I love the delayed fire. It's like, we haven't been able to fire yet. We gotta release. So it just blitzes everybody as soon as they spawn in. It's never not funny. Because the funnels have a odd sort of, not delay system, but like a queue system, right? They're like, we fire every so often, but when they can't fire, they're like, when do we next fire? And then they just fire all their instances the next chance they get. It's really funny. Like now, these guys are about to get oh, there's the SDs, and bam. Because all of them fire simultaneously, because like, we haven't been able to fire in a while. And because time is up, they dock back after firing. Okay, but Gunsaber Zeta looks super cool. I kind of want one. It's a Zeta, but also it's like a unique SD. And it's not one of the Three Kingdoms or the Sengoku ones, so it's different. Oh, there you are, Command. You're a cool one too. I do like you, but I need you to leave right now. There we go. Thank you. Goodbye. I can't believe they gave us this same map like 4 times in the DLC. That's so depressing that they couldn't come up with another map or anything. They couldn't even bring back old maps. That's why, like, I'm very apprehensive about the future of this, because they put in the most minimal of effort for these DLCs. And it's like, look at what we got in GB3 and tell me that they did less. Again, hard to say I didn't get my money's worth with the kits that I did get. When it comes to the story and the maps, oh, the disappointment is very, very obvious. And with good reason. I will say the balance is a bit funnier here. Because if I do any, like, well, I guess they're early missions. If I do any of the early missions on normal with, like, a maxed build, things will get one-shot by my Vulcans, let alone my attacks. But I guess these are scaled up for super endgame. And there's no real endgame beyond that, unlike in the DLCs or new type mode in GB3. Which had limit breakers, where you can go beyond the level 30 cap. They did not do that. Though I guess in that case they future-proofed, because it makes sense balance-wise. Still not very difficult. But that's more of an AI thing. These enemies are not aggressive at all. They like to back away and like cry in corners. Again, I replayed an early level in GB3 on new type, and it's like, wow, my health just keeps going down. I have pretty good regen and I play well, so it's not like fatal to me. But man, they really rip apart my health, and I really have to survive. As opposed to here, where it's just like I'm at max. Which also makes any reasons being balancing, just throw that out the window, because the balancing is arguably worse here in favor of the player, because I functionally am immortal. Like, you were super strong in GB3, but you could die while still taking out, like, enemies pretty quickly too, right? Not that everyone was fragile, but everyone was able to deal more damage and take somewhat a good amount of damage. In here, no one deals damage except me, and no one has health except me. So the balance is all over the place. Basically, I'm saying, go look at GB3 and tell me that, like, they can't do it better, because they can, and they should. They should be disappointed in themselves that they didn't reach those heights again. Honestly, I have half a mind to just do a GB3 playthrough to show the differences, like, in reality, and also just to actually have a record of the story on my own channel. It's gonna be super weird doing it after this, though, where it's like, hey, let's not talk about the future just yet. What am I doing? I can pop this off so many times. No need to hold it back. Can only make things better. Alright, who's another one of the elite units? Oh, they're all dead, never mind. That Zeta was the elite unit. Who's the next elite unit? Also, they really buffed Awakening. It lasts forever in this game. And in GB3, like, it's like 30 seconds, take it or leave it. Go, silhouette mode. It still looks super cool, and it works. It's funny, though, because I think this is a result of me using slightly lowered graphic settings. Because on higher graphic settings, you sort of appear as a clear model as opposed to entirely invisible. But this is way cooler. Perfect Gundam, New Gundam, and High New Gundam. I'm still in silhouette mode. I still have hypertrance going. It's funny because invisibility counts as a hypertrance, so it gets the extensions that I've put on to increase hypertrance time. Oh, and it's over. Interestingly, Super Dragoon, despite being funnels and a hypertrance, is affected by neither. So you only ever get like the, what is it, 30 seconds base time for the skill. Which is disappointing. Granted, it would probably be the strongest one then, and everyone would use it. That's kind of what happened in GB3 anyway. But still. Oh look, we're at the door again. Yeah, you saw it before. Oh, I guess you didn't see it directly, yeah. What's defending it? Who is the final boss? What does that mean? Are we gonna lag? Oh, okay. Okay, but what is the defense then? I'm interested. What are we gonna find? What are we gonna deal with? Really? 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 Phase 2 better be different. I'm glad you didn't choose turn A. Oh yeah, no, the strongest should be whatever I'm piloting. Yeah, the same way in the final battle of the GB3 base game, the strongest gunpla is the one you're piloting, so it ends up being the core unit for the Neo Zeong you fight against. It's a really cool moment, which, I mean, I already showcased it on my channel as a dual chronicle. Ow. I would like to get in closer and stop being slapped, so that way I can do this. Oh, that did no damage. Amazing. That still doesn't work on big bosses for no reason. Don't know why. But I can waste my skill points for no reason doing this, so this is fine. There we go. You are almost halfway done. Oh, well, there goes the barrier. Oh, you're going into second form. Okay. You're doing that mid-fight. What? That's different. Alright, I'll take it. A new form for this. That's interesting. It's definitely weird, but yeah. I won't say no. You are currently stunned and broken. Still a little disappointed it's just Devil Gundam again, though. We didn't get a super new, unique one. Broke face. Broke more of your face. Did you put up another barrier? Oh, that's different. Do it again. Oh, you transform back. Oh, that did a bit more damage than usual. Not a lot, mind you, but it did damage. Not the Riser Swords. Also, stop targeting me. This is actually useful because it keeps me alive. Almost there. Oh, almost got it. I'm not targeting anything currently. Do it! Yes! Got the Darkness Finger finish. I mean, you got hit by the Riser Sword. That's why I avoid it. No, it shouldn't be. There should be one more fight. Who is it for real? Is it me? It's me! Yep. Yes.
あれがリリン君の中にある一番強い機体のイメージか。となると、おそらくガンプラの性能だけではなく、彼の。
So it's just as strong as me? Yeah.
やはりそうきたか。
Bring it, me.
一切倒せばリリンを解放できるはずだ。いよいよ最後だ。気合い入れていけよ。
I will surpass myself.
こっちには本物だっているんだし。
I'm stronger than the me of a minute ago. You can't catch up.
私は一体何なんだろう。
この声は。
私は
I
マ
should.
ザーシステムが生み出した AI。マザーシステムへ戻り。
Let me go pick up my friends.
今までの記憶をフィードバックする。
I'm invisible, so they don't know where I am.
消えてしまうけれど、それが果たすべき役割。リリン。でも。
This is why you can't do PvP, because it gets stupid like this. He's already almost dead.
泣いたり、笑ったり、いろんな感情や思いを抱いてる。
He's an awakening and he's useless.
みんなと別れるのが嫌。
Your shield is strong though.
きっと。
Did you go invisible? Is that why I can't target you?
そんな心を持った。
Oh no, my build is working against me.
AI だったら
I'm sorry. Lilin is having the existential thing.
持ってしまったから AI なのか人なのか私は中途半端なもの私は一体何なんだろう
Oh,
これがリリン君の陥った無限ループか
there we go.
心を持ってしまったことで自分の在り方に疑問を抱いてしまったのだな
Look how not aggressive this fighter is. You're not me.
で言ってたじゃないどんな人でも楽しんでいいって全てを
I just parried that.
するのがリリンの GB4
Oh no!
私はマザーシステムが生み出した AI マザーシス
My
テム
regen is high enough, it doesn't matter.
データとなって今までの記憶を
残念だが今のリリン君に言葉は届かないだから思いを伝えるんだガンプラに乗せて
それしかないみたいだねリリン感じて私たちの思いをサンキューこっから逆転するよ
返してみせる
ず
よ
っと攻撃してるのに
It's super working though. I didn't attack it because the story was going.
あれはリリンの生み出した機体だ。普通のガンプラとはわけが違うんだろうな。おそらくリリンの思い入れが加わって文字通りの最強になっちまっているんだろう。
But what if it's me?
こいつをどうにかしねえと。
どうにかって
それが分かりゃ苦労はねえよ。何かいい手は。
リリン君は元はアウラが生み出した AI だマザーシステムたるアウラがプレイヤーの総意の器であるとするならプレイヤーの心を動かすことができればリリン君の心もまた
ジン、何か思いついたのか。
門松さん GB4 全体にこの戦いの映像を配信できるか。
Ooh.
ああ、任せろ。
Are we gonna get a spirit bomb?
マイスターどうするつもり
自分自身の存在を見失っているのであれば他の者がリリン君の存在を肯定すればいい。一人二人の言葉では届かなくともこの世界全ての人々の肯定があればリリン君も自分自身を信じられるはずだ。
肯定
つまりグッドビルドだな。
Really?
配信動画にグッドビルドが集まればそれがリリンを呼び覚ます刺激になる。よし、繋がった。頼むぜ、ジン。
Alright, Vegeta, tell him about the spirit bomb.
GB4 プレイヤーの諸君見えているだろうか。この戦いの様子が君たちも噂には聞いているかもしれない。 GB4 を襲った脅威とそれを退けた英雄たちのことを。
それって真島さんのクランの
あの人たち
彼らが戦っているのか。
Oh, he got to come back!
その英雄たちの中に一人の少女がいた。しかし彼女は今己の在り方を見失っている。これは彼女を救うための戦いだ。彼女がもう一度自分自身を取り戻すために君たちの熱い思いを届けてくれ。
Raise up your hands, give us your energy!
いいバトルだ。私のガンプラ魂も熱く燃え上がってきたよ。
僕はただ見守ることしかできないけど
私の
俺たちの思いが助けになるなら
今一度奇跡を起こしてくれ。
Four whole people, huh?
そろそろ限界かも。
もうちょっと粘ってくれ。あと少しで。よし、行け。
何これ。
この配信に寄せられたグッドビルドとそこに込められた思いをデータに変換してリリンにぶつけているんだよ。
Wait, maybe this is Digimon... the Digimon movie?
聞いてる
Sending all the emails?
あとは我々が最後の一押しをするだけだ。
There we go.
行こう。リリン君に我々の思いをぶつけるんだ。
リリー聞こえるみんながあなたのことを思ってるんだからだから早く目を覚まして
I wonder how this cutscene goes when you don't have guns. Not just yet. Unless you walk into it. Gotta build up the meter. Do it! Yes!
動きが止まった。
この配信を見ているユーザーの思い、そして我々の思いの力がリリン君の心の壁を崩そうとしている。あと一息だ。皆の声を直接リリン君に伝えよ
う。リリン、聞こえとる？僕らみんなリリンの帰りを待ってるんや。
GB4 を一緒に楽しみ、共に戦い、そうやって絆を深めてきましたよね。
Everyone's speaking through me.
事件に巻き込まれたりもしたけどよ。全部ひっくるめていい思い出だぜ。
みんなあなたのことを大事に思ってる。だからこうして必死に呼びかけてるんだよ。
リリンが言ったんだよ。GB4 は全てを受け入れるって。ありのままのリリンでいいんだよ。だから帰ってきて、リリン。また一緒に GB4 で遊ぼうよ。
Take this! Our love, and our love!
Lilin! みんな。リリン、無事なんだね。よかった。今度こそ一緒に帰ろう、リリン。みんなが待ってるよ。
Why are her eyes not fixed? Where are the lights? She had lights in those eyes. Where are they? Hang on, we're not done yet. I need answers, but also stuff. F90 saber. It's not showing me because we're in this weird screen. Alright, well, I guess I don't get to look at anything. F90 head has head Vulcans. F90 body has nothing. F90 S type has missiles and beam cannons. And the built-in beam cannons. Gunsaber Zeta has nothing. Gunsaber Zeta has nothing. F90, F92, or F90 second, and then the same as the other arm. F90 second, nothing. F90, nothing. Oh! Gunsaber Zeta has air-to-air missiles. And then Mega Beam Cannons, yeah, on the back. Cool. Huh. Not as bad as usual. Alright, hit me with those cutscenes. Or the loading screen, that works too. She's back, finally! It took only a month.
おかえりなさい、リリン。無事でよかった。
ほんまやね。元気そうで安心したわ。
Took 4 whole weeks.
みんな怒ってないの？
There we go. The lights in her eyes are back. She's back. She's good. Why would we be mad? It's not your fault. That's why we had to fight to rescue you.
当たり前だろ。心配はしても怒るやつはいねえよ。
みんなあなたが戻ってきてくれて嬉しいんですよ。
で、悩みは解決したの？
あ、そうそう、戻ってきたからほっとしちゃってたけど、リリンは自分がどうすればいいのかずっと悩んでたんだよね。
Yeah, what's up with that? What's at risk here?
AI としての自分と人としての自分の間で苦悩しているようだったな。
本来なら記憶をマザーであるアウラにフィードバックしてデータに戻るべきところだが。
Ah, and she resisted that.
そんなの絶対ダメ。せっかく会えたのにお別れなんて。
That's why this whole thing happened.
リリン君の現状は運営も認識している。今後についてはすでに結論が出たそうだ。
そもそもリリンがアバター AI として生み出された目的はデータの収集だ。今のリリンの状態であればこのまま GB4 で活動を続けユーザーと触れ合うことで最も効率がいいデータ収集ができるだろう。
And what role is that?
だからリリンにはこれから先もアバター AI として GB4 で活動し続けてもらう。
Excellent. Perfect. That's what I wanted.
みんなとずっと一緒にいられるってこと？
ああ、そうだ。
やったー、これでバンバンザイや。
本当に良かったぜ。これからもよろしくな、リリンちゃん。
リリンさんはこれからもずっと私たちの大事な仲間です。
やっぱりリリンがいないとね。
Who's up there? You're different. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted by people in the back. You're new back there with the freedom chest and the Yakdoga arm.
また一緒に遊ぼうね、リリン。
うん。これからもずっと一緒。
Yes.
ありがとう、みんな。
Can you hit us with a Tadaima, please? You're home. You're back. No, is my writing too good for that?
人はたくさんの出会いを経てたくさんのことを学ぶ。
That's not the pose I
変わ
set.
っていくことは避けられないし、自分の存在に悩むことだってある。だけどそれが成長するということ、未来を築いていくということ、変わることを恐れたりしない。何があったって大丈夫。
Yeah.
だって私には仲間と全てを受け入れてくれる GB4 があるから。
Where are you gonna drop me off now? Title screen. Get me back in there. There are people to see. So, yeah, I'm kind of surprised they didn't give us an extra mission just to hang out with Lilin, you know, and take our missions again. Because literally she's back and we don't get to play with her. New title. Hero of GB4. Cool. Let me go talk to her.
Hi.
Are you on your way to a mission? Lilin invited me on a quest. I'd better hurry. I also have a lot of AI ambassador work to do. That is certainly a job that you can do now.
そうだね。
I'm glad I was able to continue playing with all of you. There's so much I want to talk to you and everyone else about. Glad to have you back. They didn't throw everybody in the lobby, huh? They still have a select few. I guess there are only so many lobby slots that they can occupy instead of just leaving everybody out. I don't know.
そうですね。
The skills I learned during our fight to save GB4 and rescue Lilin have proved quite useful. It's amazing what you can learn from a game. What did you learn? No, wait, what did you learn? That's so vague and like nothing.
あらあら。
It almost feels strange now that everything's back to normal. I suppose I've become used to constant trouble. I blame you, you know. What did I do? It's not my fault. I didn't cause the trouble. If anything, blame Lilin. But no, that's not nice. What about you, gorgeous? What you got? You seem busy. The battle tournament is over, but I guess there's always more contests and events coming up, right? Good luck. Yeah, and I hope there's more DLC. Because I need more story, and I need to hang out with Lilin more in story missions. I can't believe they didn't give us more of those.
Oh.
I'm going on an overseas campaign with the Nishiwaki guys, but only as their wild card. I'll be sticking around here for a while. Cool. I mean, I guess I did ask, but that was kind of out of left field.
Yeah.
You're always running around keeping busy. I guess it suits you. Maybe I'll go out on a survival mission to keep up with you. You're gonna drop and fail. Do you see on my profile card? Divine Survivor. I did it. You probably won't.
Hi.
What are we up to? I'm off to do a quest with Lilin. You should tag along sometime. I would love to, but there are no story missions. I was worried Aura might take... Ow, wow. My face didn't want to make those shapes. I was worried that Aura might take Lilin back, but I'm glad they gave her freedom. I can't wait to play with her again. I'm surprised Aura wasn't an evil AI overlord and was just normal about it.
Hi.
Yeah, kind of surprising, really.
そうだね。
That battle the other day was amazing. Everyone's cheers turning into power is straight from a manga. We're really connected. Like I said, take this! Our love, and all of our love! I don't have a name for the attack yet. Hey champ, how's it going? You must be busy with Meister retiring and all. Just know that you've got our support. What's my job gonna be? I don't know what to do with that support. I'm sorry. I'm new to this. Okay, who in the blue hell? Oh, it's Sasuke! You have shown up before. It's been forever since I've seen you. I literally didn't recognize you upon seeing you. That's a little awkward. Huh. Hey, it's the champion. Battles are good and all, but do you build dioramas? Meister was a great builder as well. I made one. I got one like. I mean, I got 3 before the event, but 1 during the event, so, you know. Yeah, but Barbados Azula. Yeah, no, I do know this build. Huh. It's just been so long since I've seen you that I didn't recognize you. Alright, bye. There's my guy Basho in the fake camphor. You're one of my favorites.
Yo!
The title of champion suits you. You're out here representing GB4 for the rest of us.
Yo!
And lastly, maybe not leastly, but definitely lastly,
Yeah.
Jiden's back and our clan won the championship. There's no happier ending. It's almost too good to be true.
そうやな。
We're champions now, so we gotta act like it. We're out here repping the GB4 builders after all. I suppose. Hey, is Misa not around? I miss all the DLC guys hanging out. That are gone again. I wish there was a way to shuffle who shows up. Because it's strictly tied to story progression, and that feels underwhelming. Let me go find everybody again. Also, let me hit the shop.
ショップへようこ
I have to find
そ。はこちらにな。
several people, several things. Is F90 the earliest one? Oh, I noticed they fixed this. It used to be green makaku, but it's supposed to be green macaque because that's the name. But they had to change it. The weird part is they didn't change wound wart. They still have it as wound wart, which is incorrect. And I don't think it's a localization thing. It might be a legal thing, I don't know. Because it's, Watership Down. But, Rairu is fine. Advanced Hazel, Hazel is just a word. But this is Wound Wart, and on box it says Wound Wart. So don't know what happened there. You know what? I haven't looked at the Jin. I don't know if they fixed that. I should probably check that, because that's another one of the big ones that they definitely should never have screwed up. But first, where's F90? Those are all MGs. Okay. That's cool, though. Who else am I looking for here? Where are you? Spiegel. That's the old box, and that's... It has an actual MG. Okay. Then after that... Oh, I scrolled past it, didn't I? Sandrock. Sandrock does not have an MG. I also didn't get, any Sandrock part. That's amazing. Just the backpack and the shield. After that... trying to remember who I ran into. I don't think it was anyone from... Nope, they didn't fix Jin. It's literally on the box. There's no way that's a localization thing either. I don't know why that's like that. I have Eclipse. I'm missing Eclipse parts. Weird. But there should be no one else from Seed that I'm missing. Oh, right. Where are you? Reborns. Good. I'm only missing one of the arms in the backpack, but the backpack's sort of the important part. After that is... no one from Age, no one from Build Fighters, no one from Build Fighters Try, especially not Build Divers. And I zoomed straight past Build Divers Re-Rise because the only one in the shop available is May. I cannot believe how dirty they did Re-Rise. It's astonishing. They didn't add anyone else to IBO, just Vidar, but I got those already. I'm missing a Burst Saber, it's fine. They didn't add any more to G-Witch, which is also astonishing. There's all of those. The other option should just be then Gun Saber Zeta. I guess I didn't grab the Night Strike color palette. Huh. There we go. Spending a whole bunch of money that's literally a drop in the bucket. I'm stalling for no reason because I don't know what else to do. I sort of don't want to leave yet, but at the same time, I don't know what else to expect. Again, I would like more DLC, more story to expand, because there's potential. I mean, Lilin is back. We can bring her on missions again and have her use this instead of, like, you know, nothing. She still has no favorite Gundam series. And she is still using the exact same build, which is still disappointing, by the way. Like, if they do a follow-up, they need both Rin and Lilin to replace the Carnation with something unique for both of them. Because while the new suit is cool and all, it'd be nice to have her go back to an actual gunpla she's built and make it a gunpla. And it'd be nice for Lilin to go in her own direction, to be her own person. That would do a lot for her character to actually be, you know, not a clone for once, you know? So, I hope for that. I still have no clue who the hell Rhyme is. Rhyme exists on Meister's team. He's like, yeah, he's an old friend of mine. Who are you? At the very least, when they introduced Saya and Nitsuki, like, Misa's like, yeah, no, they joined the team after a while. I played with them for a bit before, or Saya showed up later. She played with Ritsuki on the team. And then Saya showed up later. So it's like, okay, there is established backstory here. I still don't know who Rhyme is supposed to be, or if he's supposed to be anybody. He just exists. I feel like they did not handle characters very well. They have a lot of them, and they didn't use any of them adequately enough. Ryusei got to show up for the finale despite not showing up for the tournament. And it's like, hey, he's a character, right? Let's include him. Just shoehorned him right in there. All 4 major characters to contribute to our Spirit Bomb. They didn't even get, like, anybody else. Like, I don't know. I feel like they had too many characters and then didn't use any of them enough. So, there's that. There's a lot of things that need to be addressed. I understand that Meister is retiring so that way he can rescue Robota. That's fine. I'd like for him to, you know, show up again occasionally because he's still a guy. But I understand if he is legitimately busy. So, if they're just taking him out of the story now, that's fine too. We got a soft confirmation on who he is, because no one wants to outright say it for no real reason. But at the very least, I'd consider that plot thread adequately enough closed, adequately tied. So that's fine. A little mad that Misa didn't come back to hang out in the lobby, though. Everyone else did. She is officially part of the clan. But maybe she's going to retire again or help out with rescuing Robota. I will also accept that. Though it'd be sad to see them go. I still need the mobile team to come back and do things, because that would be cool. I'm not the hugest fan of mobile, but it's not fair for them to be just left out like that. I think they do deserve more. So I'd like to see them come back. Also, I want their suits to come back. So, you know, I need them back. I need a lot of things. But at the moment, I do believe that is it. For the story, at least. I mean, I'll probably still play a bit. Partake in some of the events every so often. Get money and materials that I don't need. And just keep enjoying Gundam Breaker 4. Or I will go and play Gundam Breaker 3 to, again, compile that story into my channel for the record keeping. That is also an option. So, I don't quite know what I'll do with either just yet. But while there have been headaches, complaints, and definitely still plenty of fun along the way, thank you for joining me on this adventure. This was Gundam Breaker 4 and the DLC, and I hope to see you in the next adventure. See you around.